guys, it's CJ from CJ's Doing Disney here, and you may have seen on my Instagram page, if you've been following me over there, booked a Disney trip. Booked a Disney World trip to Florida. We are going. Not just Disney, we will be doing Universal, and we are also going to the Kennedy Space Center, which is very exciting. So I just wanted to do a little video just to go through what we booked, how we booked it, and rough idea of prices and things like that. So a little bit of a informative style video for you, if you've never booked one before, if you've never looked at using a travel agent before, all that sort of thing. So we are going to go into that, and you get a very handy dandy little pack. We have booked with Tui, purely because there is a Tui office literally at the end of my road, and we have to walk past it a lot. So me and my other half decided one day just to go in, and originally we were just going to go and ask about pricing and things like that, and then we were thinking about booking it for November, December next year, because he's really into Christmas stuff, but I really like Halloween. And those prices were not available when we went and booked. We booked this trip a week ago today, so which was at the beginning of May, the 1st of May. I believe from speaking to our Tui rep, whose name was Jasmine, by the way. I mean, Jasmine is my favourite princess. It was almost like it was fate at the time. We decided to just go and book it because the November, December release date isn't until later this year. She said that it was probably like September, October this year to book for November, December next year. So, and we didn't really want to wait that long, to be fair. It gives us more time to pay it off if we book it sooner. It gives us more time to spread the cost out. So we are booked for the last week of September, first week of October 2022. So about 18 months away, or if you want to be precise, 506 days, 16 hours, 51 minutes and 18 seconds. When you book a holiday with Tui, you get to use the Tui app, and it actually gives you a countdown. So you put your booking reference into the Tui app, and it links it to the app, so you can look at you can pay it off through the app. You can look at the hotel booking, you can manage your booking, you can change your baggage. It gives you the flights. Really handy little app, which I didn't even know existed until we went into the stores. So really handy little app. It gives you a travel checklist as well, which is really cool. So you can write, you can create your own travel checklist. So things to pack, things to do. So to do, get travel insurance, add advanced passenger information, check in online, plan your route to the airport, book airport parking, book an airport hotel, book an airport lounge, book car hire, plan excursions, or you can add new items. So there's all sorts of things that we can actually do. It gives you all of the things you need to do before you go, and then you can add a packing list. So at the moment it says nothing to see here, and then you can add stuff. So a bit nearer the time, because 506 days, and it's a long time to wait. But because I can't wait, I also downloaded a Disney countdown to tell me, which you can't really see on my phone. That's Disneyland Paris, by the way. But there is a Disney countdown with a Tree of Life on it. And in that app, it gives you a packing list. So it gives you an actual list of things to pack, which is very handy. This is just a free app. You can pay for extras on it, but you don't really need to. I mean, unless you want to, you can pay for extras on it. But it's a countdown app. It's called Countdown to the Mouse. I have a different one on my tablet actually, because I couldn't find the one that's on my tablet on my phone. I don't know why, because they're both Samsung, but yeah. There are loads of countdown apps out there that you can use, loads of Disney specific ones if you want to use them, but anyway, 506 days and about 18 hours and we will be heading to Florida. So what are we going to do when we go to Florida? Well, we have actually booked our tickets already. So what you can do when you go into TUI, or I'm fairly sure you can do it online as well. I did have a look online for prices and I was looking around at different places, and I know that a lot of people on my Instagram especially are travel agents, and they're always like, oh, book through us, book through us, book through us. And I know it's like commission related, and I've also had quite a few travel agents say, hey, why do it yourself? Why don't you become an agent and then book it yourself and then you get your own commission? I was like, interesting. But to be honest, I don't want the stress and I don't want the pressure. So I just wanted it all to be taken out of my hands and for someone else to just do it for me, which was probably the best decision for both of us, just because my other half has never been. So this makes it easier for him and for me, and it means that I don't have to worry about things. There's my doggo in the background. Bye. So we booked the hotel through TUI and it comes with the flights as well. What did we pay? Oh, that's the insurance policy there. So I think it was just under, or just it was about £1,800 each for the hotel and the flights. We are staying at All Star Movies, which was actually the cheapest Disney resort. Now you can save money if you stay off of Disney property. There are lots of hotels, there are lots of partner hotels, but there are also lots of other resorts in the Florida area that would be cheaper than booking for Disney property. We are doing 14 nights, so it was about £1,800 each for that particular resort for 14 nights. My best friend also looked at joining us on the holiday, and for her to pay to stay at the same hotel was about £3,500 because they do it by room, not by per person. So for me and my other half, it's half of what she would have had to pay because there's two of us sharing the room. It was a little bit too much for my friend, which is understandable, so she will not be joining us, but I'm sure we will have a good time anyway, and it just means I have to bring her back loads of souvenirs, don't I? Please excuse the noise, that is my doggo in the background. He's I'll just show you. This is what he does. Excuse the mess as well. We're in the middle of tidying up this back room, but yeah, this is what he does. This is what my Tyler boy does. So please excuse the noise whilst he's rummaging around over there. Yeah, so that is the hotel. Super excited to be staying on Disney property. I've never stayed on Disney property before. Last time we went to Florida, we stayed at the Rosen Inn Shingle Creek. Really lovely hotel. Would love to stay there again at some point, but we just wanted to do Disney property because it is quite a Disney focused trip this time, although we have got tickets to Universal and the Kennedy Space Centre. So that brings me on to the next bit, the tickets. Now again, you can save money if you book tickets separately. So we just booked all of ours through TUI just so that it's all in one place and we don't really have to stress or worry about anything. But if you use like third-party ticket companies like Florida Tix, I used Florida Tix the last time I went to Florida. Super easy to use, real good bargains. I've also used their sister site here in the UK, which is Attraction Tix. I used that the last time I went to Disneyland Paris, and the deals are really good on there as well. So highly recommend those sites if you are looking to save some money. We paid, I think it was about £800. Let me just have a look. Combo tickets, yes. So we got combo tickets for Disney and Universal to cover us for the 14 days that we were there. In total, it was £1,528 for the two of us for those two attractions. So that gives you Disney Springs, Blizzard Beach, Typhoon Lagoon, plus Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot. So all of the areas of Disney. It also gives you Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay at Universal for 14 days. Unlimited entry for 14 days. Now, at the moment, obviously with the COVID situation, you have to have park reservations. Really hoping that by the time we go next year, that'll be gone. Just because I really want to park up and I really want to be able to take advantage of the fact that it's 14 days and we can go into any park on any day. So fingers crossed on that. So yeah, we spent just over £1,500 for the two of us for 14-day tickets. As I said, you can get them cheaper if you go elsewhere. Now, one of the other advantages of booking through TUI is that they also do excursions to other places. Now, when I went to Florida last time, we actually used Thomas Cook. I went with my best friend and we went to Thomas Cook, and they did day trips, and they used a third-party company to do day trips. So we actually booked 2 day trips with them when we were there last time, and we were very keen to do something similar this time. And TUI do the same sort of thing. So my other half is really interested in space. So Kennedy Space Centre has to be done, really. It just has to be done. So we asked TUI if they did tickets for that as well, and they do. Not only do they do tickets for that, but the one that we purchased, which was £108 each? Yeah, £108 each. Includes lunch with an astronaut. So we splurged a little bit on the ticket. Again, if you just want to get a ticket to the Kennedy Space Centre, it is cheaper elsewhere, and you can obviously purchase it from the attraction itself. But this just seemed like a really cool thing. I mean, why not? So we're actually going to have lunch with an astronaut, which is really cool. You do have to book the date that is on, which we did. It's the Monday that we're 3rd of October, I think we booked it for. 3rd of October, and they will give us pick-up times and drop-off times, and there's transport included, which is really cool. So all we have to do is get to the transport spot, and then off we go, which is really cool. Again, TUI are doing everything for us, so we don't have to worry about anything when we're there, which was one of the main reasons why I decided to book through an actual agent rather than, I say an actual agent, go to an actual travel agent office and speak to someone and do it all there and then, because we wanted to have it as easy as possible, and it's just the best way to do it, in my opinion. So yeah, we are booked to go to Florida. We also, given everything that's going on in the world recently, decided to take insurance out as well. So we did that. So everything is covered. We're covered whilst we're out there. The trip is covered if it gets cancelled before we go. There's all sorts of protection in place so that we're not going to miss out on losing any money or anything like that. So we paid for the extra insurance, which works out about £240 for the two of us. So we took that out as well, just because we wanted to make sure everything was covered, and we want to make sure that we get on this holiday, and if we don't get to do it in September, October next year like we want to for whatever reason, that we're covered and we can move it. So yeah, so we went to Tui. We had a really good experience with the rep. As I said, her name was Jasmine, so brilliant. And I'm really looking forward to sharing the experience with you all. So if you have any questions or anything like that, obviously please let me know, and I will try my best to answer them. You don't have to book it the way we have. You can go through any travel agent you want. There are loads out there. There are loads of independent ones out there as well. You don't have to go to a big name. You can also use, if you do want to use a big name, Virgin do some really good deals as well. I have friends that have used Virgin in the past. And actually, Thomas Cook, you can book them online now. They have made a resurgence and are an online only travel broker. So, you know, if you really want to use Thomas Cook, then they're still about, which I think was really cool. But I'm old school and I like to actually talk to a person, so that's what we did. That is how we booked our holiday, and now we just have to pay for it. But we have 18 months to do so. So we secured it by paying a deposit, which was about £250, something like that each. And then we have a second deposit to pay in July, and then we can pay it off up until, I think it's 60 days before, 30 or 60 days before, something like that. We are super organised. We have reminders for these days on our phones, and we have the trip countdown as well. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. Please comment down below if you have, if it helps you to book a holiday, if it helps you to just go and talk to a rep, do so. There's no obligation to book when you talk to reps. Jasmine was very kind and said that she would contact us when the November, December dates came out, but we talked about it and just decided to go and book September, October. So there we go. Have a good day, guys, and I will see you in the next video.